a ghost inside my mind. Somehow can't forget the times I failed to get things right. Please hear me, please. I'll let my heart go. I'm dead, I'm diseased. A dream of life of sorrow. Head held slow, stare at the telephone. Forget the friends you'll never know. The night is long, shadows grow on my wall. I'm calling out, but no one's home. Please hear me, please. I'll let my heart go. I'm dead, I'm diseased. A dream of life of sorrow. No strength left to scream.
Hello, everybody! Full screen! Yay! Hi! Hi, how is everyone tonight? I'm having an evening. If you guys didn't know me better, one could assume that this was vodka. It's water, but, oh god. So, oh yes, Alleycam! Alleycam was so good. I think I actually just removed that, but I could redo it if you want to jump in at some point. Like, if you want to jump on Discord while I'm playing the game at some point, we could do that. The Alleycam was baller, and I miss it. Oh, anyway. Oh, let me tell you guys a story about today. And it's not even work related. Like, work was nuts, but I managed to, they found some buried railroad tracks that need to be removed, and I'm like, cool, great, fine, fantastic. But, so you guys remember that story I told in Discord the other day that I put on YouTube about my stalker? Guess what? Lisette knows. Allie knows. Hey, what's up, Jesse? He wrote back to me. He sent me a message through YouTube that was a video. And I could not deign to watch it. Like, I am so sorry. He found the video. I'm like, bitch, it's been 10 years. You've been following me this whole time, I'm fairly certain. I couldn't watch it. So I sent it to Lisette. I sent it to the Smashers because we had that inner circle thing going. Oh, that's right, you watched it too. And it was just, basically he wanted to get the point across that he's never been married. I'm like, okay, you're still a super fucking creep. This is my life. These are my choices. Or something like that. But, I gotta actually call Mike after this stream just to let him know, because we haven't talked about it yet. But, that was not what I wanted to deal with today in any sense of the word. Like, golly gee willikers, don't you just want, like, your fucking stalker to reappear after 10 goddamn... No, see, here's the thing, Allie. Mike will fight him, and I don't want him to go to jail. Like, seriously, he's already got one strike on his record. Anything else would get him, like, literally in jail. Dave, you don't know him at all. He wasn't from Montclair. He was, Allie, can you drop a link to my video? Not his, because he doesn't deserve any recognition for that whatsoever. But my video. Dave, this was a guy who, like, randomly found me on Facebook when I was a junior. Like, and it's not even like, okay, Dave, you know that you and I are like, there's like a couple of years between us? This guy was 7 years older than me. And I'm like, that's too much. And he was trying to get in my pants. Like, almost exclusively. Like, had no interest in friendship other than, like, wanting it to eventually become a relationship. And I'm like, no. But, yeah, so I went into excruciating detail about it over on YouTube because it was a very fun story to tell because it just... It blows your mind how... No, you're 81, I'm 86, so it's only 5. Also, like, I know you and you're my friend. Unlike this guy who was just, like... Okay, this was, like, right around the time that Facebook opened it up to the general public, and you didn't need the .edu email address anymore, and he just, like, randomly sent me a message because I was in the Central Jersey network. It was so creepy. But anyway, he randomly came across my video, and I'm like, bitch, this video has less than 100 views. You were looking for it. Also, because you guys are here, and I know you and like you, his name is actually Bruce, not Jeremy. In fact, the only Jeremy I know is actually a nice dude, so I'm sorry I used that name. But anyway, ugh. Yeah. I'm calling it out. Like, what the fuck ever. Anyway, so today, that's enough about that. I've dwelled on it enough today. I don't really feel like dealing with it. It's just like, ugh, frustrating and gross. So, today we are playing a brand new game. It was just released today. My friend Conrad actually is one of the directors on it, I believe. Good dude. I've known him since college. I met him through one of my old roommates. Nice guy. And he posted on Facebook today that his new game dropped. And it looks to be a game similar to, style-wise, similar to my favorite from last year, or from earlier this year, Valhalla. So, it's called Ghosts of Miami. So I'm going to corner mode it up. Kapow. I'm actually going to turn off the death counter because it was funny when we were playing Dora the Explorer, but got confusing when I was playing Bejeweled. And let's launch the game. Hello? There we go. Yeah, I will post a link at the end of this. What is... Ooh, there's an animatic! I haven't even opened the game yet. Oh, cute! Okay, so from what I can tell, that's the main character, Chelo. Yeah, I had a death counter up for Bejeweled on Saturday. It was spectacular. This is a pretty decent animatic. Like, I'm impressed already, and this music is poppin'. I think it's supposed to take place in the late 80s, early 90s. Something like that. Also, I will say, this guy reminds me of the UPS guy, like, hardcore, and it's really funny. Like, he totally looks like UPS guy. I love me some early 90s. I like this. I like this a lot. Ghosts of Miami. Ah, okay. So I'm super stoked for this. I am gonna turn down the volume a little bit. See if that makes it a little better. Oh, guys, a vampire calling. Hey, John! Oh, did it? Oh, God. Hopefully that won't be an issue. Oh, is it gonna be like Earthbound all over again? Alright, so here we go. New game. You guys are getting as much experience as I am. It's a Sunday morning in downtown Miami. I have my own office, my own apartment, and a full day ahead of me. Okay. People go missing every day in Miami. Some want to be lost. Some weren't on anyone's radar to begin with. And some just have no one to care about them. Alright, hang on. This music volume is really high. Let's go with that. Okay. My name is Consuelo Martinez, but everyone calls me Chelo. I find the people who slip through the cracks. Too bad I haven't gotten a single case yet. It's been a couple months already, and I had to cut my food budget to make rent. I'm pretty hungry. Maybe if I go downstairs, Mrs. Woon will give me a pity sandwich. The Woons are good landlords, but strict. They own my little apartment building and run a bodega on the first floor. I wonder if they'll evict me if I don't show up with a rent check next month. I hope not. For now, I'm starving. Maybe a sandwich. One of those really, really old hot dogs. The Tiny Market is a community staple, the corner store that has it all. Last August, Louis Miller busted in high as hell and probably drunk too, waving a gun and screaming bloody murder. Mrs. Woon talked the gun out of his hands, and her husband quietly packed Louis' favorite snacks into a to-go bag. Good people. As usual, Mrs. Woon minds the cash register like a mother hawk. The local kids call her La Serpiente, the snake, because if you steal from her, she'll take your hand. Hey, Matt. Hola, Mrs. Woon. Hola, ¿cómo está? I'm doing okay. I've been better. Business has been slow. How about you? It's fine. I'm too embarrassed to ask her for food. Let's see, I have $1.30. Yikes. Well, it's good for a snack at least. What should I get? Oh! Chips, ice cream, ask for a sandwich. My first... Oh, I'm so excited. My first, Welcome back, Dave! Oh, okay. My first decision. Ice cream? Alright, well, that's the first option, so let's go with ice cream. I guess I'll just have one of these. Are you broke? I have $1. You never have to lie to me, Consuelo. Just take a sandwich off the shelf. I'm worried about other things today. Thank you so much! What's troubling you, Mrs. Woon? Grace is missing. Grace is in your daughter, Grace? Since when? Grace said she was studying calculus with Marcy. My daughter works very hard. I wasn't surprised when she called to say she was sleeping over with her friend Marcy. They've been doing sleepovers since grade school. Hey, Allie! Grace just turned 17 a few months ago. I think I remember Marcy from the birthday party. Chinese girl, a little older. I remember her being serious, maybe a little humorless, but with a real affection for Grace. But I just got a phone call from Marcy's mother. Grace hasn't been there for weeks. Oh, yeah, the weird thing that happened. The guy that I did that video about found the video and messaged me about it. It's a Kyle! Hi, Kyle! You're getting Night in the Woods flashbacks. I've never seen her look so scared. There aren't many Koreans in the Little Havana. I once asked Mrs. Woon why she started a business on Calle Siete. She said, we wanted to start a family in a place that's sunny and hot. I was Grace's babysitter when she was younger. The Woons wanted her to learn a little Spanish. Oh, welcome back, Lisette! It's scary that she's missing now. I can't imagine what the Woons must be going through. Have you called the cops? Yes, the desk sergeant said this month we're focusing on drug dealers. No time for runaway teens. Good Korean girls do not run away, Miss Martinez. Well, I know a detective on the force. How about I ask him about your case? Business has been slow. Matt, ask Lisette, because Lisette actually watched the video. You find missing people! That's what you do! Yes, that's right. I'm surprised she didn't remember until, like, just now. I'm always asking her about new missing persons notices. What would it cost for you to find my daughter? Mrs. Woon's tone is flat, and her expression is, well, her usual deadpan. You might think she doesn't care about Grace at all. But Grace is the Woon's only kid. I'm sure they'd do anything to find her. What's a reasonable price for finding someone's only daughter? Let me think. Cello, is it me you're looking for? I'm gonna go 3 months rent. I'll be able to focus more on cases if I get a break on rent. Could I get some leniency for the next 3 months? 2. What? Is she for real negotiating over her missing daughter? 2 months rent free of charge. If your business isn't off the ground by then, it won't be a business at all. You're right, I guess. Can I put up an advertisement by your checkout counter at least? Fine. Just find my daughter. Find Grace. I'll try my best. I see Grace around all the time. We live in the same building after all, but I know almost nothing about her. What can you tell me about your daughter? Grace is 17, about 5'2". She looks like her father. I'm looking for more context about her. What kind of person is she? Where would she go after school? Grace is a good girl. She's a straight-A student. She used to play piano, but I wanted her to focus more on her studies. She was lovely at the piano. Now she comes directly home unless she's studying with Marcy. Tell me about Marcy. Marcy Lang. They both attend Fairview High School and have been friends since elementary school. That's a good lead. Where do they usually study? Investigate on your own or press the issue. Okay, PCG. Investigate on your own. Press. She's your only daughter, Mrs. Woon. You have to know something about what she does after school. What should I say? The library? After school tutoring? My straight-A student, hardworking daughter. Does she go to the mall to be with friends? I just don't know. Lisette, that's fucking awesome, dude. I'm so jealous. I was never taught to be a mother, not in this way. I knew I wanted my daughter to be free-spirited and also hardworking. It would be easier for her here in America. Too easy, perhaps. Too free. She looks so sad. What can I say to that? Hey, it's not necessarily like that. Grace could have gotten into a million things. Come on, think really hard. Miami is the coolest place in the world. Where would Grace want to go around the city? You can't just not know your daughter at all, right? When she was a little girl, we'd take her to the boardwalk. Now, there are just so many young women there in just underwear. Like, bikinis? It's inappropriate. She wanted so much to be beautiful, like those American girls, though, to wear popular clothes. Huh, okay. Well, it's kind of vague, but I'll check it out. Ooh, clue found! Open notebook for more details. Mrs. Woon doesn't... Ooh! Ooh, okay, this is cool. I like this. I like this a lot. Mrs. Woon doesn't know much about her daughter, but Grace used to love going to the boardwalk up north. It is hard, you know, to be a parent and to consider your child as the manifestation of your parenting ability. I'm sure that's not how Grace thinks of it. When I was her age, I just wanted to be a real person, like an adult who supports herself in the real world. I was so ready, I couldn't wait to grow up. I don't really think that anymore. It takes time to be who you want to be. But when you're a teenager, everyone just wants you to be the vision of something else. I believe I see your point. Oh, Mrs. Woon, I didn't mean... It is alright, Consuelo, and you're right. Outside of Grace's academic career, I don't know how to guide your search. I'll talk to Marcy, and maybe some of her other schoolmates will know a thing or two. I'll go get some notes together and get right on searching for your daughter. Person of interest. This is, ooh, we got a person of interest, guys! My landlord runs the little convenience store on the ground floor. She's stern, but much loved and well-connected. Okay. So she's under the contacts. Thank you, Chelo. You are a good girl. Well, that was a weird conversation. At least I have a job now, and a sandwich. I don't quite know how to deal with Mrs. Woon. If I'm going to find missing people as a full-time gig, I gotta learn how to talk to people better. For now, the case of the landlord's missing daughter. Where should I start? John, thank you for reminding me! I took your suggestion, and it is in the description if you're not on mobile. I now have a link so that you can submit games for me to play. Lisette, from what I can tell, this game is going to be kind of like a cross between like a simulator game, like a dating sim, or it's basically, from what I can tell, it's like a cross between Valhalla and Phoenix Wright. Or Ace Attorney. I mean, it's the same thing. Oh, okay, so this game, it's called Ghosts of Miami. And this is the main character, Consuelo, or Cello. And that was the person we were just talking to, was her landlord. It takes place in, like, 1980s Miami. So, it's gonna be an interesting... And a friend of mine actually worked on the game. So, I'm like... I saw him post about it this morning. I'm like, ooh, I want to play this. This looks fun. Oh, a phone message. Hey, kid, it's tu hermano. Ugh, my brother. What can Mickey want? Money, probably. Well, too bad for him. It's been a while, Chica. We should catch up. I've got a great new job by the docks. By the docks? Mickey's not the type to do anything loading or anything legitimate. That probably means some dumb new criminal enterprise. I told my new boss about your business, though. He says he wants to meet you. That's new? Can you come by sometime today? He's really connected. He could get your private eye thing off the ground. Anyway, let me know. I'll be at that big green warehouse on Ocean and 7th until 9 or so. Hope to see you there, Chelo. I miss you. Well, that's different from most of Mickey's messages. I guess I should see my brother at some point. And yeesh, how long has it been since I called Mom? One more thing on the list, I guess. Alright, I've got a notepad, a pen, and a couple of good leads. Let's get some notes down about Grace before I forget. The notepad is where Taylor records her thoughts about certain characters and where she saves clues about the case she's working on. Of course, if you want all the details of a particular conversation, you can scroll through the full log. The clues in your log can lead you to different areas, so don't forget to check them periodically. There we go, nice and organized. Okay, cool. I think I can get to all of these places today. I better watch out, though. I may not always have the free time to follow every lead. So, where to first? Okay, I think we should probably go talk to Marcy first. So that's gonna be I'm gonna head over to the high school first. Cute! Fairview High School. I haven't been back here since graduation. I got a lot of good memories. Ugh. Maybe just nostalgia. Look at how young and optimistic these kids are. I hate them. Yeah, you could have paid me $1 million to go back to school. Oh, there she is. Marcy Lane? Marcy! What's up, Doc? Who are you? Oh wait, your face is familiar. You're the detective who lives in the Wounds building. Good memory. I'm Chelo Martinez. I don't want to make you late for our class, but do you have a moment to talk? It's about Grace. What about her? I haven't seen Grace in forever. She was spending all of her time with her stupid boyfriend, the one who works at the bank side. She was always like, ooh, my parents are shitty. Trevor's the only one who really gets me. Ugh, I heard he was a total burnout. He didn't even finish high school. Hey Ryan, this is a brand new game called Ghosts of Miami. We're gonna run away together. So bogus. Oh. Grace is dating an older man named Trevor. He attends bar at the Bankside, my best friend's nightclub. She changed a lot over the summer. I guess I missed the old Grace. I'm sorry, I'm afraid Grace has been missing for the past 2 days. Mr. and Mrs. Woon have asked me to look for her since the police have been occupied, I guess. Do you know where she might have gone? No, we don't hang out anymore, like I said. Look, you don't have to talk to me if you don't want to. I'm just trying to find Grace Woon. Why would I tell you anything? You're not a cop. Marcy talks a big game, but her shoulders are shaky and she has a white-knuckled grip on her textbooks. She just needs some persuading. I don't think it's a murder mystery, but it is definitely a mystery game. Like, I don't know if anybody dies in it. If deep undercover, Grace will get hurt. I'm gonna go with Grace will get hurt because that would totally get me. Marcy, I need your help. Grace could be in trouble and the cops don't return calls from people who live in our neighborhood. I'm worried about her, aren't you? Things have just been different lately. Different how? Grace is just bitchy now. Like, not even in a cool way. She doesn't do work, she screws over her friends. Last time she was over, she stole $20 from my dad. We'd have given her the money, she could have just asked. Yeah, I'm worried about him, Ms. Martinez, but I tried really hard to be a good kid, and now Grace is one of the bad ones, and that scares me. Does that sound, like, totally stupid? Wow, you could pay me to relive high school. Even the smallest things seem so big and so confusing. No, I get it. I went here, you know, to Fairview. Class of 81. You can check the yearbooks. I was in a band while I was here with some of my best friends. You don't make friends like that after you graduate. Any help you can give me, you won't regret it. If anything happens to Grace, you won't be able to forgive yourself. Marcy looks so scared. Maybe I came on a little strong. This is tougher than I thought it would be. You're right. I haven't seen her in a while at school, but she's been running with a different crew lately. One of the gangs? No, not quite. She's too squeaky clean, and plus, she's a little afraid of a real gang. Some other group, like stoners maybe? Not the kind of people I hang out with. Who could put me in contact with them? There's one senior who knows everyone at school. Everyone knows her and everyone likes her. She's cool. She's usually over with the... Oh, there! Tala, you got a sec? A lanky young woman breaks away from a pack of laughing upperclassmen. Her features are striking, but not in a harsh way. Even at first glance, she seems open and friendly. Hey Marcy, how's it going? Who's your friend? This is Chelo. She's looking for Grace. You know Grace Woon. Could you help her out a bit? Of course. I remember Grace. Jeez, is she alright? I'm Tala Nasiri, senior class secretary. What can I do to help? I've got to run to class. Sorry I couldn't help you more, Ms. Martinez. Just Chelo is fine. Thanks. When you find her, tell Grace. I don't know. It's really messed up that she's missing, and I'll tell her you're worried about her. Thanks, Marcy. Aww. Shit, she's doing drugs too? Still, I'm happy to help you in any way I can, but can I ask you a question first? Are you the Chelo Martinez who was in the tank tops? I think I saw you play when I was a freshman. Oh, yeah, that was me and the girls. I can't believe anyone remembers us, to be honest. We really only played at school events. Marcy is... I like the characters a lot. And it's like, I've just started. Plus that one time at Lucy's club, I can't believe she talked her dad into letting us jam there. No way! I wish I could have been there! It was for 30 minutes on a Tuesday. I don't think we had any audience at all. I guess if you'd been there, we'd have had one fan at least. So you're the connected one at Fairview High? Guilty as charged. I've spent my whole high school career getting to know everyone here, including the teachers. I've even got keys to the admin office. Just tell me what you need and I'll hook you up. We just met. Do you usually offer your breaking and entering services to total strangers? You're not a stranger. I listened to your EP like 1,000,000 times. When I was 14, it was like the tank tops and Madonna non-stop. I guess I had a bit of a crush on you. You know, back then when you were cool. Not that you're not cool now. You're totally cool, probably. I'm gonna be sick. She's so flustered. I have to stop myself from laughing. Does she really think I'm cool? Yeah, right. She's so high school. Looking around for her friends, making sure they don't see her being on chill. I believe you, but all I need is some names. Who was Grace Woon hanging out with? What was she up to? She's been missing for 2 days and... Whoa, like missing? Not skipping class? Grace is the kind of straight-laced freshman that no one ever gossiped about, but then she got caught forging some late slips. She's smart, but she kept getting caught doing stuff. Smoking in the bathrooms, getting high behind the trailers, that sort of thing. Weird, huh? Whenever I talked to her, it was like she was too good for this place. But now she only really shows up so the school won't call her parents anymore. Believe it or not, I know the feeling. The day my mom found out I was in a band, she was so sure that glam rock and alcohol were corrupting my soul. She poured out all of the alcohol in our house. I'd never even had a drink. So who was Grace hanging out with? A weird crew. They used to smoke weed behind the gym, but Andy Carroll got caught by the assistant principal, and his dad had him transferred to military school. I guess they mostly hang out by the Broadwalk by North Beach. Small-time dealers, they want to stay away from the actual criminals. Okay. That's good to know. Glam rock has always corrupted me. Oh, let's open the notebook for more details. Group of students from Fairview High were known for dealing drugs to tourists along the boardwalk. Oh, sorry, I'm pouring more water into my water cuppy. Recycling. Okay. Hard to imagine Grace caught up in all that, but she wanted so bad to hang. That's some great info, Tali. Can you give me a name, someone I can ask for when I'm down there? Like I said, I try to stay on top of the gossip here. So, I might have shaken down Andy Carroll for the name of their little ringleader, but it'll cost ya. Name your price. You get to take me out sometime and tell me all about what it was like at Fairview and what happened to the tank tops. That's a small price to pay, right? You'll do it? And my mom always said the girl band thing would lead to nothing. Look, I'm really flattered. It just feels a little weird, you know, to be back at Fairview talking to a high school kid. You get it, right? Sure, old-timer, whatever you say. The man you're looking for leads a pack of students who deal with foreign tourists who come off the cruise ships. I've never met him, but he sounds like a real creep. His name's Jed something. Starts with a P, maybe? Oh, this guy looks like a fucking creep already. I'm so excited. Jed the drug dealer sounds like a real creep. Who might know a thing or two about selling to high school kids? If you have any more questions about the high school kids, you can always call me. She gives me a scrap of paper with 2 numbers written on it. This one's my pager number, and in case I'm in class or at an audition. This one's for my home phone. Grandma Nasiri usually answers. Thanks for your help, Tala. Have a good one. Don't worry, sister. I'll be seeing you around. I love Tala already so much. She's great. Oh, man. I need, like, coasters or something. I keep getting, like, water rings all over my dang. And I hurt my nail. Ouchies. She's so chill. I like her a lot. I really like the art style in this game so far. Okay, excitable 19-year-old Tal's a huge fan of you, your work, and your old high school band. That's adorable. That wasn't the lead I expected, but that girl was sweet and sharp. Wouldn't it be awful to see more of Miss Tala Nasiri? But I really hope my job doesn't bring me to Fairview High again. Better get back to it. This is like Miami, so I don't know, maybe she got held back? She doesn't sound like the kind of person to be held back. Okay, so now we can go to either the Broadwalk, which is where the dealers are. We could go to the club, which is where we think her boyfriend is, or Grace's boyfriend is. Or we could go see JLo's brother, Mickey. What do you guys think? Failure. Everyone failures. Check up with Mickey? Anybody else? Okay, that's 2 for the docs. Dr. Docs. Alright, let's go to the docs. That's 2 for the docs. This is so cute. Okay. There's a weird ghostly haze around the Dodge Island docks, even in the bright Florida sun. You can see downtown across the water, but even the skyscrapers are eclipsed by the huge container ships coming in and out of Miami. Yeah, like film noir, or stuff like that. Mickey didn't give me a specific location, so I guess I'm waiting here alone. I don't know what I was expecting. You can't picture family, I guess. Wait, is that Mickey? Hermanita, ¿cómo está? I'm so glad you came. I'm good, Mickey. Thanks for the invitation. Though, to be honest, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. What kind of mess are you into this time? You wound me. I know you and Mama are always on my ass about getting a real job and staying out of trouble, but this one's a real thing. I mean it this time, little sister. In 6 months, your boy Mickey will be taking care of you. I guess I can't throw any stones. I don't have a real job anymore either. And thank God for that. I hated working at that gas station. Ah, hey, Ez! It just came out. It's on sale on Steam right now for like 13 bucks. So what's this new gig? It's cool, I promise. See those big ships? The ones on the south side of the port? The ones making deliveries to Richard are marked with an orange insignia. We unload his shipping containers and sort them in that warehouse, the tall one over there. This way, I'll show you. Ooh, I like that panning. Here's where we unpack and sort the goods. We get a lot of products, so the sorters work in shifts around the clock. See? It's all totally on the up and up. Oh, word. Maybe... I've been kind of wanting to do, like, a Twitter giveaway. I want to give away a copy of Valhalla, and maybe I'll give away a copy of this, too. Now that I have a job and can afford things. Right, so what are you doing? You're a little too old to be a stock boy. According to Richard, I'm a security consultant. Sounds pretty official, right? Nikki, it sounds bogus. What's the shipping containers? And who's this Richard guy anyway? Come on, sis, it's not like that. Not anymore. Oh, really? I saw at least 5 guards coming in here and another 3 inside. They're not just watching the product, they're watching the sorters, too. Oh, John, yes, Valhalla was, like, my favorite game. It's so good. It's so dang good. The containers are marked, the shipments are specialized, and the sorters can't be trusted with the product. You're in a smuggling ring, Mickey! I can't believe you! Chalo, keep your voice down. It's alright, Mickey. Your sister's as astute as you promised. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh my god, this guy's slimy as fuck. I love him. So this is Mickey's new boss. He's pretty stealthy for such a tall guy. He seemed to appear out of nowhere. Tall and really handsome. His features are square and his eyes are clear and sharp. He's got a little gray in his hair, but he looks great. Okay, so Ryan, Valhalla it's another... It's a visual novel, but you're a bartender, and it's, like, I can't even describe it well. It's just so damn good. But it's definitely one of the best games I've played at all this year. I think I played it back in, like, I want to say, like, February, March I played it. I don't know. I might actually play it again. I just liked it that much. Okay, so I kind of love Richard already, even if he reminds me of the UPS guy. I apologize, sir. My brother has a bit of a reputation, and I've got a suspicious personality. Tell me, Ms. Martinez, are you a woman who can distinguish between suspicion and paranoia? I'd like to think I have a healthy skepticism. Emphasis on healthy. Hey, Conrad! How are you, man? Can I just say I am loving this so far? Clearly I haven't gotten very far, but I adore this. It's so good. Talking more formally, I'm nervous, even though he's not at all that He leans away from us, his weight on his heels, his big hands at rest on his sides. I was actually just comparing it to Valhalla, which is another one of my favorite games. I love visual novels, and the art style, the music, it's so fluid. Just, you guys did a great job, and I'm, like, what? I've been live for, like, less than an hour. It's so good. I love it. That's right, Mickey said you were some kind of private investigator. I suggested that he bring you here. I might be of assistance to you. Mickey, do you mind? Please, Ms. Martinez, if you'll join me in my office. Sure thing, call me if you need anything, sir. Ugh, I played through Valhalla a couple months ago, and I loved it so much then, and I'm getting such Valhalla vibes from this, but, like, in the good sense. Oh, so good! Ugh! Why would you help me? We just met. I don't even know what to call you, Mr. Richard is fine, so long as I may call you Consuelo. As far as why I would help you, in my line of work, I found that enterprising allies make for good business. Your brother has proven himself an admirable employee with a sharp eye for my kind of business. Here we are. Chalo, everyone I know calls me Chalo, and thank you for the offer. I hope I live up to my own reputation. Hey, Taylor! But, how do you intend to help me with my work? If I've kept track of all the innuendo, you don't exactly operate within the law. Jeez, his office is nice. You'd never know it's at the back of a dingy warehouse by the docks. It's not mahogany paneled or anything, but it's clean, organized, very chic. Only a little intimidating. Chelo, a beautiful nickname. Thank you for sharing it with me. I will treat it as a privilege. Oh my god, this guy's the UPS guy. Straight up the UPS guy. I love him. Oh, he's gonna turn out to be like a real sleazeball. I know it, but I love him already. As far as the law goes, you're not a police officer. You're not even a licensed PI. When it comes to the law, we're both on the outside looking in. Perhaps you've drawn a solid line between what's legal and what is not. It's a strange philosophy to me, but I'm not in the habit of denying people their own beliefs. However, I have connections on the darker side of that line. Information that might be of use to you. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. You guys, yes, absolutely. I tried to actually stream it, because you know on Twitch you can actually set up the game you can play, but I can't, it's not in Twitch's system just yet. But I hope it gets there, and I hope more people play this. Because it's fantastic. Ugh. That is, if you are interested, Miss JLo. I'm very sorry, Richard. It's been kind of an overwhelming day, and I'm still not done with it. What exactly are you asking me for? I mean, if I can be frank, my brother is kind of a... Wait, this is Mickey's first real job for a while. I don't want to sabotage him with his boss. He is kind of a character. Why would you trust his words so quickly? Your brother is ambitious. As are you. Your brother doesn't do jobs for me. He does work. It's a quality I look for in potential associates. Tell me, JLo, will you deign to associate with me? Oh, fuck, I like him. I feel a sharp little pain as my teeth dig into my lower lip. I'm flushed, too. God, is he laughing at me? On the inside? Get it together, JLo. I get the feeling, sir, that you want to be involved in more than my professional interests. I like it when you call me sir, JLo, but please, just Richard. Oh, God! He's getting me! That's bad! I mean, that's good, but that's bad! For now. You have good instincts, just like your brother said. Look, if my brother told you anything, it's that I'm forward, and I don't worry too much about politeness. I don't know what you want with me, but right now I'm thinking whatever it is, it can't be good. I can't help it, I always like the really slimy dudes. I really like them. Ugh. I'm never gonna work with you if you can't be straight with me, so tell me what you want. Fair enough. I appreciate someone who demands respect, even if some might say they have yet to earn it. Perhaps I was taken in by Mickey's fascinating stories about his hermanita. I was simply curious about you and your career. But as it turns out, Ms. Martinez, you are very lovely in person. JLo, please. Why aren't you saying anything like, forgive me for being forward, or maybe this was too fast? JLo, you seem to take pride in being forward yourself. Why should either of us have to apologize for that? He says my name with a low growl at the back of his throat. The blush on my face will probably be permanent now. That's fair, I suppose. It's just, surprising is all. Not many guys, or people in general, approach me this way. None at all, really. JLo. There he goes again, saying my name that way! I can almost feel it hovering between us, raising the hairs on my neck. He feels close, even though he's not. His eyes are deep and focused in my face, and I half expect him to reach out and pass his hand straight through me. I'm a ghost. Oh my gosh, that is so awesome! Thank you guys so much for making this game. I adore it, and I adore this type of game. So, I'm gonna be talking this up for the next several streams at the very least. Because I definitely intend on beating it. Yeah, Brian, that's the writer of the game. Keys up for grabs. Obviously, I already own it, so... Just awesome job. Thank you. It's too warm in here. His gaze is too warm. Like, seriously, compliments to all of the dev team. The writers, the artists, developers. You guys are fantastic. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, straight up. Thank you. You may be used to boys, but I- Oh, God! I'm blushing as much as Chelo is! This is so good! But I'm a man, and I intend to behave like one. Unlike a boy, I will not chase you. I will not show up when you don't expect me. I value your independence. I would not infringe upon it. I am gonna die, but only in the best way. I am patient. I will wait until the independence brings you to me of your own free will, when you're ready. You may never be ready, but when you are, call me. If, by then, you only want my information and connections to the underbelly of the city, I will give them freely. Thank you. You're right. It's unfair of me to be so blunt, then panic when others are forward with me. Ryan, you just input it into Steam. Like, if you go, I think if you open up Steam, there's a way you can just submit keys. I'm also flattered by your invitation. I'll definitely think about it, but right now, honestly, right now I don't know what to do at all. Richard is handsome and interested in me. But as he moves around the perimeter of his office, I can't help but feel... Oh, shoot! Hang on. Thank you kindly for the follow. Conrad, see if that works. If it doesn't, message it to Echo Bear, because Echo Bear she'll be able to post the link without being timed out. Oh, hang on. Dang it, I missed that. Dang it. Is there a way to go back? Balls. Oh, okay, word. Right now, I think I should focus on getting my business off the ground. You can understand that, right? Very well. In that case, is there any way I can help you on your current investigation? I'm looking for a girl named Grace Woon, high school kid. She's never been in much trouble, but now it seems like she's looking for it. Ugh, is Moobot being a real douche again? I'm sorry, guys. Also, do you guys have plans to release the soundtrack at all? Because I would love to get a copy of this. She attended Fairview High, but hasn't been around lately. Frankly, my organization is larger in scale than your typical street gang or high school dealers. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I won't be very helpful in this case. However, yes, there was something about Fairview High School a few years ago. A group of students, truancy cases, were known to mug hapless tourists. Oh, fantastic! I'm gonna keep an eye out for it. It's lovely. Dang good. If I remember correctly, they preferred one particular overpass. It's close enough to downtown Miami that the tourists don't get suspicious. Every once in a while, some of the gangs will roll through those places. They're like putting the scare on preppy kids. You know the ones. They think they're bad until they meet the real thing. Ah! Yes, good. Okay, some preppy kids from Fairview were known to mug tourists beneath a certain highway in Overtown. Oh, okay, awesome! So excited! Okay, cool. Oh, okay, so now we've got 2 pages in the clues, guys. 2 pages! I hope this conversation will be helpful to you, Chelo. I'd hate to waste your time. That's not much to go on. You didn't give me much to work with. I guess I'll have to come with more next time. You'll be rewarded for your diligence. You seem like the kind of man who keeps his promises. Return here, and you'll find out exactly what kind of man I am. Oh my god! I'm the worst. I love him. I love him so much. Ah, fuck! There it is again, that cold shiver running like an electric current down my spinal column. Looking into his eyes is like staring up into space, its darkness with infinite depth, and frigid and fascinating. Part of me says, Chelo, run fast and hard, because this man is dangerous and hungry. But there's another, different part of me, and I don't know which one's stronger. If you have anything I need, Richard... Sir, I'll come back for it. I have a standing appointment in 5 minutes. Forgive the rudeness, but I'm afraid your brother will have to see you out. Have a nice day, Chelo, and good luck with your investigation. There are 4.5 cases. Yes! Oh, I'm so stoked. So stoked. Yeah, I'm a person of interest. That's not a lie at all, because I'm very interested. Thank you very much. I'm so glad my boyfriend isn't in the stream. They move a little faster than Danganronpa Phoenix Wright. Okay, cool. You too, Richard. So Rich is a really cool customer, right? A real dyed-in-the-wool businessman. He thinks I have potential. He thinks the same thing about me. Makes me a little nervous. This is a good thing, Chayla. This is the start of a series of good things that will help me take care of you and take care of Mama. Sorry, I just really wanted to see your big brother come into his own. What'd you and Richard talk about? It's a long walk back to the main road. I tell Mickey about Grace and how behind I am on rent. I leave out the details about his boss, but mention that Richard offered to help me. Thanks for thinking of me, Mickey. I'm sure it'll be a lot of help. There's a lot of stuff going on, brother. Let's have dinner with Ma before she hunts us down and forces food down our throats. I like it. I like it a lot. The pacing is really good so far. Like I said, I've been playing this for an hour, and I'm already absorbed. You're right, huh? Okay, I'll call her and set a date. You free this Friday? See, I'll make myself free. Thanks, Mickey. Good luck with your stuff. Oh god. You all too, Hermanita. Be hearing from you. I apologize in advance for my poor grasp on the Spanish language. I'm almost fluent in German, or at least I used to be. So I take my Spanish pronunciation from the Taco Bell menu, which is probably the worst. Okay. Mickey Martinez. Oh, he's blushing there. My brother is an undependable jerk. At least he used to be. Has he turned over a new leaf? If so, why? He's a train wreck, but a brother's hugs are always the best thing. Hugs. It's nice to see him smiling again. Better work hard, so I'm still the good kid. Okay, so now, guys, now we can go to either the Broadwalk, which is where the creepy drug dealer is, or we can go to the Bankside Club, which is where Grace's boyfriend supposedly is. So, what do you guys think? I'm gonna let the audience vote on this one again. Bankside, it'll lead us to her faster, maybe? Okay. Club it up. Okay, so that's 2 votes for the club, 1 vote for the creepy drug dealer. I'll let a couple more roll in because of Stream Delay Party Hardy. Okay, so that's 3. 2 for the boardwalk. Okay, alright. I think I'm gonna... Do I have a coin that I can flip anywhere? Okay, but I have a d20, so... 11 or higher, I'm going to the club. 1 to 10, I'm going to the Broadwalk. Hey, nice roll. I just rolled a 19. So we are going to the club. Hey, Michelle. Good to see you, man. Bankside hasn't been renovated in over a decade. It's a noisy little nightclub that hasn't quite made it out of the disco era. My best friend Lucy, Luciana Escobar, grew up around this place. When we were 10 years old, her dad was put in charge of it. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. Lucy's dad, Raphael, is one of the Escobars. Well, one of those Escobars. He's more like a distant cousin, but the family link is there. Sorry, I'm... Oh, thanks for the call, Conrad. Much appreciated, man. I love it, dude. I love it. This is, like, the best idea. It's so good. Ugh. Yeah, Allie, apparently they're going to be releasing the soundtrack on Bandcamp later this week, so I'm stoked. It's never bothered her, though. Lucy wears the best clothes, gets nice perfume from Florence, and never, ever works for money. Say hello, my beautiful girl, my loveliest friend. What is this? This thing with your face. You look... sad? Yes, that is how you look right now. It is very depressing. Stop immediately. Just Narcos research. Also, Miami Vice's Murder, She Wrote. Nice! Ah. I am joking. I think it is very thoughtful of you to come. Oh, Lucy, it's been so long, my love. It's been a few weeks since we talked. I know, and I'm sorry. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm stressed. This Miami needs to be Art Deco and pastel. Yes, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I I feel way better just seeing your smiling face. Oh, my sweet girl. I love you so much. Come, come. It is the perfect time for lunch, and you owe me a date from February. I can't. Not right now. But Cielo, you promised me lunch! I'm sorry, Lucy. I'm actually here on a job. Ugh, I hate Lucy's stupid pout. She's so spoiled, but it totally works on me anyway. Resisting Lucy's pout is escaping the planet's gravity. Sighs. 1,000 sighs for the working girl. Well, fine. What do you need in your giant brain to solve this case of yours? I will help. And one day, when you need to work, you will lunch with me instead. Of course, I absolutely promise. Perfect, then. I will make reservations. So, tell me about this case you're working on. Is it exciting? I dish about Grace Woon. Lucy leans in towards me, wrapped on every word. She's fascinated with real jobs in the way it's both endearing and infuriating. Mrs. Woon gave me your last yearbook photo. Seen her around ever? Oh, yes I have. Not in the actual club. She meets Trevor out back when he's on smoke breaks. Strung out little schoolgirl. Looks so brittle like she would smash into pieces if you hit her. Oh god, this is gonna be so good! I just cut my own dang face. Huh. Now that I think about it, I have not seen her in a week, maybe two, and Trevor has been here every day. What if they broke up? Oh god, I'm such a bad gossip. I'm sure it's fine, Lucy. Do you mind if I ask him a few questions? The boyfriend? Of course. Trevor is one of the good ones. Nice to the waitresses, takes the drunk's keys away from them. Not one of those shitty beach bartenders who shows up an hour late for shift drunk and coked up. He's on daytime. Oh, thank you kindly for the follow. He's on daytime prep right now. The pale one, there. Thanks, Chica. I'll catch up with you later, okay? Don't have too much fun. Poor Lucy. She seems so bored, haunting her father's club like a sad ghost. She used to go out all the time, but now all her friends just have real jobs. There's a lot of dating? Oh, hell yes! Yes! I didn't know it was a dating sim. I thought it was just a straight up visual novel, and now I'm like extra into it? Oh god. I know she manages part of the business too. Her energy keeps the bank side afloat. There's a few witch cabrones who come in night after night, getting big tabs at the bar just to impress Luciana Escobar. I'm exhausted just thinking about it. All I have to do is choose a Korean-American teen all over Miami. Hi, you're Trevor? Yeah, who are you? My name's Consuelo. I live in the same building as the Woon family. You know them? You're here. You know I know them. Well, just Grace. I didn't expect to hear from them after Grace broke up with me. Oh, what?! What?! The plot thickens even more. It was so, what's the word, unceremonious. I don't know what I expected, but not to be kicked to the curb by a kid. Have you ever been in love, Miss Consuelo? Not quite. More to the point, how long has it been since you've seen Grace? Let me think. Almost a month ago, I'd say, but she dropped by 2 days ago during my lunch break to ask for money. I guess I was pretty disappointed. We got clean together. Clean? Wait, Grace was using? What were you on? What do you think? Sorry, that's shitty of me. She used to be a good student, straight A's, the perfect little girl for demanding immigrant parents. No offense. None taken. Keep going. Grace was always a good student, but she started to fall behind. At first it was stimulants to help her study for tests. But, I was using, cocaine. So she joined in and said it was helping her in class. A few months after that, she wasn't going to class anymore. She started selling her things to get a score. I swear, I'm clean now, and for a while, she said she was too. You were the one that got her into the harder stuff. Didn't you help her get out? I tried, okay? Maybe when we were both into it, I lost sight of what the coke was doing to her. Once I cleaned up my act, I thought I could help her out of the rut. That's why she dumped me. She doesn't call unless she needs cash. I gave her some a couple times, from my pocket, not the till. But last week I'd had enough. She got pissed and said all she wanted was my money. The club is lit with pink neon lights, but his eyes look wide and clear. Trevor says he's clean, and I believe him. Thanks for being honest, Trevor. It's really helpful. Is Grace really gone? You can help to bring her back, Trevor. Tell me about her supplier. We used to buy from my friend, another bartender nearby, but I asked him to cut us off when I decided to go straight. There might be someone else, but... Look, I don't want her to get in any trouble. Any more trouble than she's already in. Of course I want pink neon lights, so... Okay, someone else? Tell me what I need to know, or else. I feel like if we get that like, she was really bothered when we got that forceful with, with Marcy. So let's just go the someone else route. Look, I want to help you, I really do. Grace was my girlfriend for over a year. We went through a lot of stuff together, and I really thought we had a future. But Jed and I used to be like brothers. If he goes to jail, I'd never forgive myself. I get that, okay? You can trust me on this one. I'm just following Grace's footsteps, and I'm pretty sure Jed is one of the people she saw before she disappeared. Grace didn't rat you out, and I won't either. Jed, huh? I guess I know why Trevor's so worried about his friend. Running a drug ring of high school kids would get him in trouble with the cops and the cartels. Fine, if you're just trying to find Grace and you swear you'll be discreet. I never gave her cash, but I did tell her about Jed Powers. He operates on the Broadwalk, waiting for cruises to be let off. Tourists don't haggle, see? Grace found her through some shitty friends at her high school, but didn't know she was my girlfriend. He didn't know she was my girlfriend. Yeah, that's the Broadwalk guy, as. Like I said, she was a real good kid once upon a time. She was naive, and Jed took advantage of that. His prices were way too high. How was she supposed to know? So Grace stole cash. She'd ask her parents for nice stuff, then turn it around and sell it. To Jed, she was just an easy mark. That's his favorite kind of mark. If you go down there and act like you're lost, he'll find you. I should have protected her from him, but she wouldn't take my calls, let alone my advice. Okay, let me see what we got in the notebook. Grace is young and vulnerable, an easy mark for an opportunist who wants to take advantage of her habit. Ooh. Where? For a moment, Trevor looks like he might clam up, but then it's outside the Broadwalk, where you can see the cruise liners coming in. He does good business on weekends, but it's busy then. Today or tomorrow, you'll find him. I hope this helps you, Consuelo. She pushed me away, but I want her to be okay. I never meant to ruin her life. Thank you, Trevor. I'll let you know what happens. Alright, person of interest. Trevor. He might look like a strung-out baby-faced loser, but Trevor the bartender is one of the good ones. I like that strung-out baby-faced loser. That's a really good phrasing. That looked like it went well. Are you actually a good detective, Miss Consuelo, my beloved? You treated me like some kind of authority figure. I almost can't believe it. You're getting sold, my friend. My father asked me today, Luciana, when will you be married? Luciana, why do you not have a boyfriend? Can you believe me tying myself down to one man when the world has so many? I cannot even get a lunch date with you. Who will take old sad Lucy out to dinner and dancing if her best friend will not? Oh my god, her puppy dog face is killing me. You're only 24, but whatever, your father has a lot on his plate. Let me think. When will I have time to make a date with Lucy? Ow! You know my policy on teasing. Ow, you punched like a truck! Lunch plans, pronto! Oh my god, you can date her. Stop! It's so good! Cece, we'll go out for real as soon as I get some regular work and I can afford to treat a lady like you to an elegant night out, okay? Just you and me. Promise? Someplace nice? Luciana Escobar, I absolutely promise I will sweep you off your feet in a way that makes your father very uncomfortable. Lucy looks so happy. Some days I feel like I'd do anything to make her smile. Okay, Allie, thank you so much for hanging out! Thank you, JLo. Now go, solve your case, so I will not have to miss you for too long. I love you, Chica. Call me if you need any help that I can give. Okay, so we got Lucy in the notebook. My childhood best friend. She's spoiled and kind of a brat, but she's always on my side, cheering me on. Yeah, piled on to the things that I want to give credit to. That opening animatic was beautifully animated and so smooth. So smooth. Mwah. Thank you, Lucy. I'll schedule a date the moment I find Grace. Michelle, I am gonna export the VOD to YouTube so we can check it there. I'd rather stay in and have lunch, but there's a ton more to do. Where to next? It's getting late. Better head home and take some notes. Okay, so I think that was day one. What a long day. I'd give anything just to tumble into bed, but these notes won't organize themselves. Today was frustrating. Am I coming at this all wrong? Tomorrow, I'll take a look at the other side. Police reports, hospitals. It'll be a lot of running around again, but I feel like I'm so close to finding Grace. She's out there somewhere. I visualize her face from the last time I saw her in the tiny market. I can bring her home. I can do this. You can do this, JLo. Oh, a message. Hope it's someone good and not the electric company trying to collect again. Buenos noches, hermanita. Just wanted you to know, Mama wants to have dinner with us 2 nights from now. Please be there, Chelo. She's making arroz con pollo with Abuela's recipe, and you know if you're not there, she's going to mess up our Nana's legacy. Don't work too hard. If you look like an old maid, we'll both have to suffer when Mama asks you about your love life, and I don't want to hear it. Thanks for dropping by today, Chelo. Your faith in me is the most important thing I've got, and I'll repay it. I promise. Oh, well, that was sweet. Kind of. I guess it'll be good to see Mama, too. But enough of that. Tonight, I'll organize these notes and make a game plan for tomorrow. There's nothing quite like waking up to a bright, sunny Miami morning. It was a late night, but at least I got all of my notes together. Sure, I hit a dead end trying to follow Grace's footsteps, but I brainstormed some other options. Today, I'll look into where she might have ended up. First, the local hospitals. It's a long shot, but if Grace was hurt or found without ID, she'd still be admitted to an ER or something. There's only 4 in the area. It shouldn't take all day. Next, the cops. Sure, they told Mrs. Boone that she was out of luck, but maybe they can do something about this skis-ball Jed Powers. At least I can bother my contact there. Detective Harris will talk to me. And hey, maybe there's something I missed from yesterday. It's a lot of ground to cover in one day, but I'm pretty sure I can investigate all of these places. I might not always have enough time, though. I'd better keep an eye on it. The cops always say that missing person cases are on a time. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. It's so good. Might have to be more selective in the future. Where should I go first? Okay. We got the Broadwalk, which is where the dealer is. We've got the police station to talk to our contact there. And we've got the hospital. I feel like we should do... Yeah, I kind of want to do either the Broadwalk or the police station first. Oh. Oh, Snapchat from Alex. John says the Broadwalk. I guess let's go to the Broadwalk. Oh, that's even cuter. She's taking a car now, not the bus. The Broadwalk along North Beach is everything good and everything bad about Miami in all one place. On the one hand, you've got this long stretch of perfect sand and all the shops and cafes full of happy people enjoying this perfect day. I was in Miami back in October, but we didn't get to do anything fun because I was there with my parents and they just wanted to do, like, parent things. Shrug. On the other hand, a lot of those people are tourists. Loud, obnoxious tourists, and with tourists come the people trying to take advantage of them. This is Miami, though, so I'm looking for a low-life drug dealer who's not above selling to kids. I don't know what he looks like, and I don't want to alert the authorities. There's a whole row of people selling bootleg cassettes. Maybe they know something. Hey, I'm looking for a man named Jed. A friend told me he does business with the tourists. Girl, there's tourists everywhere here, and everyone does business, but maybe I could hook you up with what you need? No offense, but I got more than enough of that. Jed works with a bunch of high school kids. Come on, do me a little favor. If you know him, you know he's bad news. Your business could get a bump. You're not a cop, are you? Just looking to conduct some business without ruffling any feathers, please. Okay, but this doesn't come back to me. Truth, Jed's a real shit. I wouldn't mind seeing him out of here, but a raid on one guy means a raid on all of us, heard? He's the guy in the hat at the end of the road there. Look for the knockoff shades and the grin like you just screwed your sister. I promise I won't make any waves. You've been a great help. Oh my god, what a fucking sleaze. And not like a good sleaze like Richard. Thank you so much for coming to see the game and my stream. I appreciate having you guys here and being so kind. I'm definitely gonna play through to the end of this on stream. So I do export it to YouTube if you guys have trouble with the streams themselves, but thank you so much. Have a great night. It is a young kid rock. Wow, look at that guy. The description was spot on. He's got a face I want to punch. Maybe I shouldn't do this. I don't want to get too involved with actual scumbags. Is this really you, Chelo? Deep breath, girl. You're ruining this because no one else will. Hi, are you Jed? I was told to come looking for you. Check the snaps when you can. Okay, I know you just snapped me, dude, so I'm gonna check it. Pause the stream to snap. That's a good one, Matt. I'm gonna save it. Because I can. What is this? Oh, okay, it was out. Okay. Okay, back to the game. Back to the game. What do you need, baby? I got all kinds of stuff for a pretty girl like you. Maybe we could watch one of these tapes together. It's a real dirty kind. You get me? You look like the type. My punch hand is itching. What do I say? I'm new around here. My friend said you could hook me up. I'm looking for someone. I hear you might know her. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Fuck. Exactly, Karen, you do not want to be around this man. He's a slime ball. Not like the good slime ball that I'm, like, totally gonna date. Nobody wants to be around Kid Rock. I feel like the Cooked Up Answer will give us the creepy response, but I feel like that one he's more easy to blow off. No Darkest Timeline. I try to play games to get the good ending, damn it. I'm looking for someone. Her name's Grace. You seen her around? Doesn't seem familiar, no. A lot of Asian tourists around here, though. What's your girl like? She's sweet. She's missing. A little lamb gone astray. Truth is, her mom asked me to look into her disappearance, and here I am. Good little girls get their jollies further along the beach. You should move along too, kid. You're right. Thanks for your help anyways, though, Mr. Powers. I'll let her parents know. See you around. What a scumbag. Ugh. He's a scumbag and a criminal who cons tourists out of money. I wish this information weren't so useful. Okay. Now that's strange. What, Allie, what? Allie, what? Look, okay, when I played Asagao, I only ever got best endings. So... Look, don't you be talking shit about my Richard, okay? Okay, this one. I can't expand... No, he's my best boy, but he's the worst boy, but he's my best boy. It's a fucking Lysander situation all over again for me, I swear. Hi, Elise. Do you want to think that the ones that are like the murderous people are the best? Yes, of course. Why not? You just you don't think to be an Astor video. Oh. Fuck. Allie. He looks like the moon. No. Don't do this to me. I said he looked like the UPS guy. Karen knows what the UPS guy looks like too, so she can tell me the truth. YouTube dating sim is the fucking robot. Oh, the robot bird. UPS guy is not best boy. UPS guy is funny joke. What? At least yes! Trevor looks like Sailor Uranus. Now that's strange. I didn't tell Judd that Grace was Korean. One thing's for sure, this guy knows Grace. Odds are good that he has something to do with her disappearance. But I've hit a brick wall here. I better move on. Okay. Police station or hospital? I feel like we're gonna get more of a lead at the police station, so I'm overruling and we're going to the police station. Also, Karen, did you see what I titled the stream? I dated the robot bird approximately 1 year ago. So, okay, we're at the Popo. A cab, but we're here. I've known Detective John Harris all of my life. He was friends with my father before Papa went missing. Now that I think of it, I don't know why or how they became friends to begin with. Even so, going to a police station makes me nervous every time. Maybe it's how they grilled us when Papa disappeared, like we were the criminals. A lot of them are on the payroll of various cartels and criminal organizations, too. At least I know Detective Harris is on the take. You guys can convince me to do that by giving me money. You make enough donations, I'll play the worst endings. $50 and I'll play a worst ending. The devil you know, huh? Still, he was a good friend to my father before he disappeared, and he came over frequently to let Mama know about the progress of the case. He also let us know when the case was marked as cold. The guy might be a dirty cop, but at least he was kind to my family. Excuse me, I'm looking for Detective Harris. Is he around? Jayla, how nice to see you. How can I help you today? Oh, you've got that weird frown on your face. You're not here to see your old buddy John. There's something on your mind. That obvious, huh? Maybe you're still an okay detective after all. I got the badge and the gun and everything. They even make me wear a uniform every once in a while. Not that it fits anymore. I'll have to get a new dress uniform for the retirement ceremony. Just one more year, eh? My mom will be making you a cake for sure. Is this case I'm working on... oh, a case now, huh? There might be some cop blood in you yet. Thanks, Conrad! I'm gonna be talking this one up for a long while, so thank you so much for stopping by, and please pass my regards to the dev team. You guys are great. Hey, Calvin! Hey now, Sheriff, I'm trying to be serious here. Okay, proceed, Deputy. It made me smile in spite of myself. Some people used to like cops and robbers as a kid, but Mickey and I played under the direction of a real cop. It probably explains why I ended up being a sleuth, even if I couldn't cut it as a police. I'm looking for a girl, Grace Woon. Her family already reported her disappearance to the cops, and they said they couldn't do anything. But I think I've got some extra information that might help. She was definitely associated with a guy named Jed Powers down by the pier. He was dealing drugs to her, and probably other high schoolers. He's got his own dumb little gang of them by the south end of the boardwalk. I've seen the name before, mostly as a known associate. In and out of prison, was definitely a juvie at some point. Let me check the file. Yep, here we go. A recent note against him. The officer on duty was Sergeant Walters, who took the report of a concerned parent who says Jed Powers tricked her daughter. Unfortunately, trickery isn't exactly something the state can prosecute, and a little petty theft isn't even a great reason to bring someone in. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy was dealing drugs, but I guess the parents in question never put it together. Rich suburban folks, you know? No clue what brats their perfect children are. Ah! Scumbag! Scumbag! Jed Powers has a reputation for tricking rich, clueless kids out of their cash. Maybe I should play dumb around him. Does that help, Taylor? I think I'm beginning to see something. If I catch him red-handed, will you bring him in? Of course, you're my trusty deputy after all. Now, will you do me a favor, Miss Martinez? Uh-oh, my last name. Am I in trouble? Of course. What do you need, Sheriff? You need to visit your mother. She says she's been calling and you haven't called her back. I know. You want to strike out on your own, and since your dad's been gone, she's been protective. More like overbearing, demanding, and needy. But she's still your mother, and it's important that you look after her. Fine, I'll have dinner there this week. I know she wants to look out for me, Sheriff, but she wants me to follow some kind of path that'd be normal for her. Normal in Cuba. The job, the husband, the kids, eventually. To her, I'm already an old maid with no value besides who I can get to take care of me. I just wish she'd believe that this thing I'm doing, that it's for real. I want to find lost people, John. It's important. I know that, and I believe in what you do, but your daddy raised you American because he loved this place. Your mama's Cuban. She never wanted to be here, and it was that obligation stuff that made her follow your daddy to Miami. You're not going to make her understand it. The lifestyle, the job, how important it is to you if you don't talk to her, Chalo. Hey, don't look so blue. You know, you remind me so much of your father sometimes. I'm scared I'll forget about him, Uncle John. Now I'm worried about you, kid. You haven't called me Uncle John in ages. It just means a lot to me. I never got a chance to know my dad as an adult, you know? I'll never know what he was thinking when he... Chalo, I know a few things about your dad, and one of them is that he'd never leave your family, not willingly. The music is too good! Too good! Ah! You stop that kind of thinking now, or else I'll tell your ma you miss her and that she should call you twice a day. Please don't! Sorry, Detective Harris. Thank you for your help with the case and with everything else. Anytime, Deputy. Next time I call your ma, she better tell me all about your brand new flaws. Fine. I've got to head out, though. I'll catch up with you later. Okay. Oh! Are you the musician, the artist behind the music? Because it's fantastic. I've been raving about this game since I started playing. It's fantastic. Great job. Okay, Detective John Harris has watched it. I was actually just saying how much I'm excited to be downloading and purchasing the soundtrack when you guys release it later this week. It's delightful. I really like it. Alright, Detective John Harris has watched over my family since my father disappeared. I trust him with my life. What a good guy. He keeps my head on straight. Where should I head to next? Okay, so it looks like the only place we can go now is the hospital. I'm thrilled to be playing. Straight up thrilled to be playing. It's a great game. This is the 4th hospital I've been to in a couple of hours, and the farthest inland by far. Maybe Grace's disappearance has nothing to do with Jed after all. The only things I've learned, receptionists are very nice, nurses are very busy, and no one has time to talk to you in a hospital. I guess I should be thankful. If Grace hasn't shown up in a hospital, it may mean that nothing horrible has happened to her. Or that something horrible has happened to her in a place that's bad enough that no one can reach her. But I won't know for sure until I check this last hospital. Let's keep going, Chelo. You'll find something eventually. Oh man, I'm so glad I got water. Because I'm like, so excited to read. Ah, good shit. Hi, excuse me, I'm looking for Hey, Tika! Oh boy. Oh wow. That guy's arm is almost detached. I am so sorry for interrupting what's going on here. I wonder if there's someone I can call, maybe at a less busy time? Hello. I couldn't help but notice you tripping over yourself a bit there. I know this hospital pretty well. Are you here for someone in particular? I'm Ethan Brown. I'm an EMT here. Ethan, bless your handsome face and your kind, kind heart. I've been to so many hospitals today, and I still don't even know what people are and aren't allowed to tell me. Calvin, this is a game called Ghosts of Miami. It is a visual novel in the style of, like, Phoenix Wright, but also it's like a cross between, like, Valhalla and Phoenix Wright and, like, Asagao. It's pretty fun. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Everyone in hospital pretends that they know what they're doing, so a little cluelessness is actually refreshing. But there is a lot of privileged information for sure. Are you a reporter? Like an angry girlfriend? Do you have a name and should I be worried about talking to you? Oh no, I'm looking for a missing girl. She hasn't turned up in a couple of days and all I can tell is that she hasn't been admitted to any of the hospitals I've checked so far. If you guys want to wreck this one to Kara, I don't actually follow her streams, but I feel like this is one that would be right up her alley. I'm helping out with an investigation, but maybe she was admitted without ID or under a pseudonym, and no one's been able to tell me. I think we can oh, Tika, you haven't been here for me getting really flustered over the slimeball businessman that I love so much. To be honest, I'm not even sure how much you could help, Mr. Brown. I'm Consuelo, by the way. Chelo for short. Martinez. Chelo, I'd be happy to help you, but I really prefer that you call me Ethan. I can't give you specific information about people who have been admitted, including what they are being treated for, but let's see if anyone matches your girl's description in the ER admitting chart. Yes, Conrad was saying that there are many, many dateable people. I did have a little heart attack over Slime Incorporated. No, I want Slime Incorporated, damn it! I think that'd be a good start. She's 17 or 18, Korean American, speaks fluent English, about 5'4", I think? And you say she might have come in as a Jane Doe? We've got one here. She's been here for a few days, no name. I don't think she's Korean, though. I know you can't tell me what she's being treated for, but is there anything in her file that might help ID her? Well, wait a second. It looks like this one filed a police report. It says she was assaulted by some kids by the university, left her under a bridge like this unconscious. Oh, goodness gracious. I get to date around. I'm excited for this. I'm so thrilled to be playing this game right now. You guys have made my day about 1 billion times better. Ugh, why can't they keep these files straight? The police report is the victim's name, just not the hospital records. What was her name again? Grace Woon. Huh, I'm making an assumption based on the name, but I don't think we have your friend. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more help to you, Chelo. Ethan, wait. Why don't we keep chatting anyhow? What if she got checked into the urgent care center? Let's get our flirt on. What's that now? You want to keep chatting? I hope it's not out of left field, but maybe we could go out and get a cup of coffee when you're off? If that's not being too forward or anything. Please, be forward. I've actually been off shift this whole time we've been talking. I was hoping you'd have some time later today, maybe, or next week? Why don't we start with a coffee, right now, if that works for you? Tony! Hello, Tony! Yes, let's do that. Smooch him. I wanted to be a doctor, you know? I couldn't afford to go to med school, but you can get first aid training pretty easy. Tika! You're killing me here! My mom worked double shifts, and I worked at the medical library at the university during the day just to pay for the night classes. She's my best friend and my biggest fan. I don't know if I would have made it through without her. How about you? What's your dad think about being a private detective, J.Lo Martinez? Papa... My father disappeared 10 years ago. It's part of why I started my business. Papa hated Castro. A revolution is too much for Cuba, he'd say. He disappeared a few months before the Mariel boat left. A ton of aunts and cousins and other defectors showed up within the span of a couple weeks, all asking after us. Our family said the regime got my dad for sedition. The cops say he must have run away. A month later, no one was looking for him anymore. No one except for you. The cousins and aunts always said my father was too dreamy, always starting projects he couldn't finish. I guess I'm a bit of a daddy's girl in that sense. Yeah, Karen, it takes place in the 80s. That's why everything is all pastel and neon and perfect. From what I've seen, you're tenuous and devoted. Tenacious and devoted. Those aren't bad traits, Taylor. I'm sorry again that I couldn't be of any help. I swore your friend, Grace, you said, would be in our files. It's weird. I didn't hear about Grace or the girl in the file, but my ambulance responded to a police call for a teenager just like her. You know, upper middle class teen, clean cut, beat up somewhere near Miami U. You did? Another hospital worker told me something similar earlier today. I wonder if there's a pattern there. Where did you find your, I mean, victim, right? These girls are victims? See? You're definitely tenacious, Chayla. My mom would like the hell out of you. Early morning 2 weeks ago, a bridge under the new highway just south of the university. The girl had been assaulted and she was clearly high. Wouldn't admit to it, though. Oh. Hospitals seen the pattern of teen mugging victims in and around Overtown. Not Grace, though. All we could do was patch up her wounds and give her enough saline to rehydrate. Her parents checked her out of the hospital within hours. Yelled at her the whole time. Couldn't they see that she was in trouble? That she'd been taken advantage of? Sorry, I'm like flipping back and forth. I'm sure they had a lot of stuff to hash out, but parents, I mean, there's no manual on how to be a good mom or dad. Mama Martinez can be pretty overbearing, but she just wants me to be happy, and I think she knows how to manufacture that. I should be thankful, I guess, but I do get it. Sometimes there's just stuff you can't tell your parents when you know, and know absolutely that they're going to be shitty about something. Maybe that's what these girls were thinking when they got into trouble. Huh, like, I could get myself out of this, but they really, really can't. Thank you, Ethan. This has been very helpful. And very fun. I'm sure you got a ton of cool EMT stories. I'd love to hear more of them sometime. Oh! 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 Horn noises! Beep, 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 beep. It was great to meet you, Chaylo. I'd love to get to know you better sometime. Here's my home number. I'm not always in, but I check my messages all the time. Leave me one sometime? I've got to go back on call soon, but I will definitely do that. I'll call you if I see anything else that seems suspicious, too. The cops can't do everything, and... Put Ethan in the smooch book. Ryan, yeah, give me a sec. Or Matt, Ryan, blah. See if that works. If it doesn't work, send it to Allie. Open for more details. Oh no. What did you get a clip of? I can see it. Maybe that's what these girls were thinking when they got into trouble. Huh, like, I shouldn't watch my own clips while I'm streaming, damn it. Okay, the QDMT at Miami General Hospital. He's eager to please and he's been really helpful so far. John, whose is that? Is that... I don't know who that is. Whose is that? Eager to please, he calls yes please. Huh. What does all of this look like if I put my notes together? Okay, so that's day 2. 2 long days. I hope all that legwork was worth it. I hope I can find Grace. Pounding the pavement. That's what the cop shows call it. Either way, I'm relieved to be back home. Oh? Who's that? Hey, Chaylo. Mrs. Woon let me up. I'm Grace's friend, Marcy? Sure. What's going on, Marcy? Here. I half expect her to hand me the object and walk away. She is a surly teen, after all. But she waits, gesturing for me to examine the book she's brought. The cover is pink with silver flowers printed on it. A cheap metal lock protects the pages, but Marcy or someone has already broken it. I flip through the first 2 pages, and there it is, written in neon purple ink. Grace Woon's diary. How did you get this, Marcy? Grace always said her greatest secrets were in here. I didn't think it would help. I mean, how big could her secrets be? Then again, I'm not the private dick, or whatever you call yourselves. Oh my god, that just reminds me of Beard Bros. Super Dick Bros. She came by my house randomly a while ago, totally strung out. I told her I didn't want it, but she insisted, said it wasn't safe at home. I guess I didn't take her seriously. She's supposed to be my best friend, not some drugged-out missing girl. I don't know what to tell you, Marcy. Karen! Karen! That is the most bored I've seen you be. Ever, probably. You're not your brother's keeper. What's that supposed to mean? Was I supposed to be? Would Grace be safe right now if I have looked after her better? Well, you're helping me to find her now, so that's what's important. You don't buy that for a moment, do you? My older brother is a mess. He's in and out of trouble all the time. He said some hurtful things, and I know Grace said some shit to you, too. You're giving me access to a part of her life. She was shitty to you and abandoned your friendship, but you still care enough to do this for her. Don't get your hopes up. I've read the diary, and I don't think it'll be much help, but it's all I can think of, you know? Just find her, will you? So I can stop worrying about her? Thanks again, Marcy. I know this wasn't easy. Whatever. Okay, let's see what we've got here. How about an entry from last week? Another report card, straight A's like always. Mom was so proud. Trevor said he'd cook me a special dinner when he gets a day off at the bar. Yeah, Karen is definitely gonna... She's here for the jokes and the lulz. Huh? That's odd. Here's another one. Marcy's so perfect. That must be why we're such good friends. Wow, it's like she made up a totally different life for herself. They say these are the best years of her life. Who's they? Well, anyway, I don't know if they're right, but it really feels that way. Every day, I feel braver and stronger. I do things I've never done before. I'm in love with every single day. I hope this never, ever ends. Was she just delusional? Her handwriting is bubbly and pretty, like she wanted everyone to know that her life is great. The rest of the diary is more of the same, except here, where the writing begins to get shaky. She still pretends like nothing's wrong, though. Marcy's right. I won't be able to find Grace by following her personal fantasies. Okay, let's start with she wasn't. According to Mrs. Woon, she didn't sleep in her bed 3 days ago. I don't know if she skipped school that morning, but she definitely met someone for lunch. Oh, got a choice, you guys! Trevor, Tala, or Jed? Guys, what are we thinking? Yeah, we don't know. Well, Trevor said that he broke up with her a month ago. But Trevor, he said that she'd stopped by the bar and he gave her money out of his pocket. So maybe we'll... Okay, I feel like Trevor is the choice. I'm gonna go with Trevor. That's right, she dropped by the bankside to ask the boyfriend for money. I guess the well ran dry after Marcy told her to buzz off. So she pressures Trevor for cash. Instead, he gives her a name of a shady drug dealer and she leaves. It's weird. In her diary, she pretends they're all lovey-dovey. He'll cook her dinner, do anything for her. But Trevor doesn't give her any money, and she disappears soon after that. So where would she go after that? She's a good girl. She considers her options. Maybe she thinks maybe she should go home. But that's not really an option, is it? I live downstairs from the Woons. They're good people with high expectations. I've heard them yelling at her through the floor. Your grade on this test was a B-? You will go to a tutor! If they knew she was doing drugs, they'd fly off the handle. But she's heard of Jed Power. Some of the kids at school buy from him, so he must be cool. Not really a stranger at all. So she goes to surf on the boardwalk like she knows him, but she's never met him in person, has she? Another wide-eyed poser. Despite what Jed Power says, I know Grace was on the boardwalk that day. But what was she there for? I think she was there for drugs. Yeah, that's right. According to both Marcy and the boyfriend, Grace was doing harder drugs, cocaine, I bet, to keep up with her studies. I never cared enough about my classes to even study for them, let alone take stimulants. I guess after the uppers weren't enough, she didn't want to feel anything at all. All those grade school anti-drug campaigns must not be working if a good kid like Grace gets pulled in. Her diary doesn't say much about her life as it was, but it does paint a picture of what her life should have been. Straight A's, perfect boyfriend, that was the facade. And even after she started using, the pressure to be perfect was still on. So she goes to a stranger out of desperation and... Hey, wait, that's a good point. Why didn't Grace just go to one of her other friends? I mean, Fairview was nice, but... I mean, I always knew where to score, and I wasn't even one of those kids. I wonder if anyone's by their phone. Maybe I could call... Tala. It would have to be Tala. She said, like, call at any time. Hey, Tala, it's me, Taylor Martinez. Are you free to talk? Yeah, the old-timer. Please, please, please tell me you need help with the case. I'm glad you're excited. Honestly, I'm stumped, and I thought you might be able to help. I've connected Grace to the sketchy dealer you mentioned, but I can't for the life of me figure out why she went with him to begin with. Do you know why Grace would turn to Jed instead of one of the many other people who can get drugs at Fairview? That's a tough one. I don't know Grace that well. Honestly, she always struck me as one of the nerds. I was surprised to see her hanging with... Well, the anti-drug shit worked on me, so... Well, with the burnouts, and her boyfriend always had that cool rebel vibe. He was so out of her league. Or so I hear. Ouch, I'm glad I'm not the subject of high school level gossip anymore. I appreciate your honesty, at least. You should. I'm Iranian. I haven't seen my dad in 9 years. Some crazy religious guy takes over, and now it's too dangerous for me to see my dad. Alright, Tika, thanks for stopping by. Have a good day, okay? Most of my classmates only ever think about which cheerleader likes what center forward. It's stupid, but kind of nice to be around people who think their social clique is the most important thing in the world. But life isn't really that simple, is it? I haven't seen my dad in a while either. Since I was a kid, really. I know. It's part of why I liked your band. Another immigrant girl with no dad who could yell at the world. Not just white kid Miami high school, but the whole huge world. It was awesome. You were awesome. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Me and Lucy always hoped we'd have fans like you, even when no one came to our shows. Okay, so why didn't Grace go to another clique? Nerd or not, she must have known another drug dealer at school. Why trust a stranger over an acquaintance? You know, now that you mention it, there were some rumors that some kids would pick on her sometimes. I love Fairview, but some people, even some of my friends, can be shitty. A poor girl with good grades and bad clothes? Easy target. Maybe Grace hated this school more than anyone. Marcy said she always seemed better than this place. Maybe she really thought she was. Maybe she wanted to prove she was cooler than all the people who made fun of her. Someone like that would be pretty vulnerable, I think. That's good insight. She wanted to act like a grown-up even though she was scared and desperate. You know, the shithead kids at school always say that Jed could spot a mark a mile away. He likes preying on tourists, too. You're right. Thanks for your help, Tala. It's been huge. Let's get lunch sometime. You can tell me about your family. It sounds really interesting. Aha! Yes, I'll do that. See you when I see you. Interesting. I think I can work with that info. So Grace meets Jed for the first time on his home turf. She never makes it home, never makes it to a hospital. She's vulnerable and scared and all alone. Someone takes advantage of that. Where? Where do I go look for her? Under the highway, near the high school, by the docks. I feel like it's gotta be under the highway. Because it's not going to be by the docks, because she wouldn't really have any reason to be there whatsoever. She didn't want it to be anywhere near the school, but everybody was saying that the missing girls were turning up under the highway. So I'm going with under the highway. Oh! Thank you kindly for the host, Ted. Much appreciated. Alright. Okay, I'll start my search there. Ah, my dude, thank you. You are making my day. Straight up. This place sucks. It's dark, it smells like garbage, and I hate it with every ounce of my being. Seriously, what are the odds that I can find anything in this mess? It's late, and everything is weirdly quiet. Even my shoes sound too loud on the asphalt. But when I hold still... What's that? A moan. Grace? Grace Woon? Who are you? I'm not seeing very... at all. Oh my god. Grace's face is messed up like she's been kicked a bunch. She's definitely got some fractures, and she's definitely stoned. Oh, Ted, that doesn't sound too good, dude. Grace, your parents asked me to find you. My name is Chelo Martinez. I live downstairs from you. Do you know me? No, I don't remember. Girl, you are so messed up. We need to get you to a hospital now. You're wrong. Everything is fine. I'm fine. I'm a good student and I don't get into messed up stuff. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. I'm gonna find a payphone and call 911 and your folks. No! No, please don't tell my mother any of this. Just drop me off at the emergency room. I'll figure something out. I'm a smart girl. Grace, you're broken. I don't honestly know what to do with you, but you really, really do need medical attention. Grace? She passed out. It's hard to see in the streetlights, but there's blood crusted in her hair. The topography of her face is shifted, strange, and colored by dark bruises. Okay, hospital first. When she's stable, we'll decide what to do. Oh, achievement unlocked! Yes! Grace was pretty messed up. The doctors insist that she'll be fine, but she's been in surgery for a couple hours now, and no word. She woke up only long enough to beg that I not call her parents again. I was at her sweet 16. She kissed her baby cousin on the cheek. Mrs. Moon put the picture up behind the counter of the tiny market. Now I'm waiting here all by myself to see if the bones in her face can be said to look anything like that photo again, and I'm not supposed to tell her mom. Maybe Grace is right, though. When my mama found out that Mickey was selling pot, she threw him out of the house for months. And Mama Martinez was not nearly as strict as Mrs. Woon. Besides, Grace only started on the drugs because she wanted to do well in school. Who could blame her for trying too hard? What should I do? What would be the right thing to do? Oh, this is hard. I got smudged on my keyboard. Give me a second. Or monitor. I think... See, I kind of want to wait for Grace. Okay, because here's my logic for waiting for Grace. If we call her mom, she comes right to the hospital, brings her back, and Grace runs away all over again. And we don't want that to happen. Something worse could happen this time. If we wait for Grace, we can talk to her, get her side of the story once she's sobered up, and then proceed with how to call her mom. I'm gonna wait for Grace. Grace is all alone in the world. Even if she's under, someone here should wait for her. And there's no one else here. Ms. Martinez, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I managed to catch you. I saw your name on the check-in list, and I'm just glad to see you again. Do you want to go get a drink or something? Oh, it's Ethan, right? It's good to see you too. It's 4 in the morning. Is this when you usually drink? How about a drink of coffee? You need to get out of here right now, Taylor. I've taken care of the guest sign-in, but you can't be here. What? What do you mean? You can't be here when the cops arrive. I've been looking into the girls who came in like the first girl. In every case in the county, the cops have been arresting the people who brought the young women in. Their response time is slow at this time of night, but they'll be here soon enough, and if they see your name, the girls get arrested too. Felony possession of illegal substances. The cops can barely wait till they come off the IV. In that case, thank you so much for your intervention. Have you seen Grace Woon? Is there any way to save her from the cops? What are you asking me for, Taylor Martinez? I'm not sure if I can... But I don't want to see another girl like her handcuffed to a hospital bed and wake up to a criminal charge. You logged her in as Jane Doe. I can borrow an ambulance and get her transferred to County General. Thank you, Ethan. She doesn't want to go home, and she's got no one else. She needs this, and I guess I didn't really know what to do. This is really important. You're saving her, and you're saving me, too. Who wouldn't? You're great. But if we're gonna get ready for the transfer, I gotta get her ready. Here's my pager number. Page me, please, if you need any more help, okay? I'll give you a call. Thank you again. Here's my number, too. Please let me know how it goes. Please, it may not seem like it since I'm abandoning her here, but Grace is a family friend. If you keep taking cases like this, getting good people out of harm's way, I'm happy to help, Taylor. 6 a.m. I fell in love with this office when I saw the way the sun hit the old wood paneling. The wounds restained it for me. I didn't help my client at all, but Grace deserves to choose how her life goes forward from here. Okay. TLDR of what has happened so far, since we've definitely got some great... We actually have Grace, but she is in the hospital right now, admitted under an alias. Got them digits, though! Grace is our landlord's daughter. She's been messing with the wrong crowd, got into drugs, and went missing 2 days ago. We just found her under a fucking bridge. If that means a hungry month, I can handle that. I have to sleep, but hopefully when I wake up, I'll have a message from Ethan Brown saying that Grace has been transferred and we're all in the clear. I'll tell the Moons later that I failed. Oh, this was a bad idea! I hope Grace finds her way home someday. Shoot, that reminds me. Dinner with my mom tonight. Yeah, I better take a quick nap so she doesn't think I'm a useless old maid. even if I didn't get paid this time. I found Grace Woon. The sun was going down by the time I woke up, which of course meant that I was late for dinner. Mama was not happy. She spent all of dinner saying variations of, "You can't be on time with dinner for your mother, why even have this bad job?" Mickey kept shooting me sympathetic looks across the table, but I think he's just happy to be the good kid for once. After we clear the dishes, Mama turns on the game shows and Mickey drives me home. You can't be too mad. Mom made flan. She knows it's your favorite. Come on, JLo. You know she doesn't mean most of that stuff. I guess? Hang on. Oh, no, I don't want to go back there. She just gets in the mood and she knows you're always disappointing no matter what I do or how I do it. I was going to say, she knows you're always Papa's little girl. She wanted a daughter in her image, but you're always going to be our father's. But Papa's been gone for almost a decade now, JLo. You can't ignore Mama and mourn the dead for the rest of your... Papa's not dead. Thanks for the ride, Mickey. JLo, don't be this way. You know we're both proud of you, me and Mama. But nothing, little sister. Mickey? I don't always remember his face. I don't remember how his mustache felt. I don't even remember how tall he was, really. When I close my eyes, I can hear his voice inside me saying, JLo, we have to help the helpless. It really meant something to me, Mickey. See? You're his daughter, all right. Thanks, hermano. Okay. So, we did Case 1 closed. I won't know if we made the right choice. I know how my dad's mustache feels. It's all fuzzy and shit. Grace was under an overpass. She'd been beaten to shit and it was really, really rough. Thank you, Michelle! That's what she means. Like, I don't touch my dad's face. That's fucking weird. Oh god, I want to play another case, but I also have to like go to sleep or something. Oh my god, this is so good. This is so fucking good. Progress unsolved. Progress solved. Yeah, I gotta save it. Okay. Back to game. Okay. That's one thing I'll do as much as I can, like one case per stream, and maybe end up going back to it in a little bit. I'm gonna full screen, but I'm gonna keep the music playing in the background because it's really baller. Guys, this game is fantastic. I love it so far. I am super interested in it. And highly, highly recommend that y'all pick it up on Steam if you can. I think it's also available on like itch.io and another... I don't know, Conrad posted about it on Facebook. I'll share the links in the Discord after this. Devs that are remaining, you guys have done an amazing job so far. I can't wait. Oh yes, Humble Bundle, that's the last one. Thank you. Jeez, just like, I am so excited to play the rest of this game. I can't wait to see where it leads, what I can do with it, and how many more times I can play it, because I've got the feeling that this one's gonna have some replay value. Let's see, is anybody else streaming right now? I don't know. I don't think it's available. Oh, might be someday. Yes, that'd be great. Let me check Twitch. See if anybody else is live. Nope. Okay, nobody else is currently live that I know. Thanks for the host, Calvin. And thanks for the host, Ted. You too. Yeah. Highly, highly recommend it. Oh, Allie, that'd be sick good. I don't know, maybe I'll end up doing like a little review of it for my channel, even though I don't typically do game reviews. but I do happen to really, really enjoy what's going on. Anyway, yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by. I'm gonna be live again on Thursday, but I am going away this weekend, so Saturday's stream is not happening. Allie or somebody else will probably be streaming in my stead. I keep moving my hands. Oh, I can stick it in a monthly favorite. I absolutely will. Yeah. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys on Thursday. Send in some love. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Tails, what should I call you, man? Much appreciated. Before I go, I want to catch your name so I'm not, like, referring to you exclusively by your username. Tails? Alright, that's awesome. Like I said, thanks so much, guys. Have a great evening. I'll see you on Thursday.